Alright NASCAR fans, buckle up, because if you skip even 60 seconds of this video, you are going to miss one of the wildest driver shuffles this series has seen all year. And by the end of this you'll understand exactly why the playoff picture could flip on its head before Chicagoland even goes green. Two massive storylines are colliding this weekend, one involving a household name stepping back into a car he hasn't touched in years, and the other involving a young gun who has quietly been living out of a suitcase all season long, jumping from ride to ride like nobody else in the garage. Stick with me, because both of these stories tie together in a way that could seriously shake up who makes the playoffs and who gets left on the outside looking in. And hey, before we dive in, if you love breaking down NASCAR with people who actually eat, sleep, and breathe this sport every single week, smash that like button and subscribe to NASCAR Report today. We are a brand new channel chasing our first 1,000 subscribers, and it would mean a lot to have you here from day one as we build this community together. Okay, let's get into it because story number one has way more layers than it looks like on the surface. Ross Chastain will not be behind the wheel this weekend in the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series event at Chicagoland Speedway, and before you start thinking injury or suspension, it's nothing like that at all. The real reason is actually a rulebook technicality that a lot of casual fans don't even know exists. Full-time Cup Series drivers with at least 3 years of experience are only allowed 10 O'Reilly Series starts per season, and Chastain has already burned through 8 of them after racing last weekend at Sonoma Raceway. That Sonoma outing was also his 4th start in the number 32 Jordan Anderson Racing Chevrolet, and ironically, it was the first time all year he didn't finish inside the top 9 in that car, ending the day with a DNF instead. Definitely not the Sunday his team was hoping for. But here's the thing, his final 2 O'Reilly Series starts of the year are already locked in. He'll be back later this month at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and then again in August at Iowa Speedway, both times behind the wheel of the number 9 JR Motorsports Chevrolet instead of the Jordan Anderson entry. And that swap is exactly where this story gets interesting. Filling in behind the wheel of the number 32 Chevrolet this weekend at Chicagoland is Rajah Carruth. If you've been keeping up with the series week to week, you already know Carruth has basically been playing musical chairs all season. His main gig is the number 88 JR Motorsports Chevrolet, but that program was designed from the jump to hand off several races to Hendrick Motorsports Cup drivers throughout the year. Since Chase Elliott is scheduled to drive the number 88 this weekend, Carruth slides right back into the number 32 Jordan Anderson Racing car for what will be his 9th start in that machine this season. His best finish in the 32 so far has been 7th at Pocono, while his best overall finish this year is a 4th place run at Rockingham. He's also expected to jump back into the 32 one more time at Indianapolis, whenever Chase Elliott returns to the 88. Right now Carruth is sitting 14th in the championship standings, just 26 points below the playoff cut line, which means literally every single point over these next few weeks could decide whether his season ends in September or stretches all the way to the finale. As for Chastain, when he does return to the number 9 JR Motorsports Chevrolet later this year, he's coming back to a car that has treated him extremely well. He picked up a win in that car at Charlotte Motor Speedway back in May, his first victory in this series since 2019. Earlier this season, he also hopped into the number 91 DGM Racing with Jesse Iwuji Motorsports Chevrolet at Martinsville and brought it home 8th. Now here's where the two big stories of the week actually start to connect, because one of the biggest names in the entire sport is making his return this weekend too. Chase Elliott is set to make his first NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series start of the 2026 season right here at Chicagoland. After Connor Zilisch made the jump from JR Motorsports up to a full-time Cup Series ride with Trackhouse Racing following an outstanding rookie campaign, Rajah Carruth took over as the primary driver of the number 88 Chevrolet. But that arrangement only covered 23 of the season's 33 races, leaving 10 events open for Hendrick Motorsports Cup drivers to fill in. Kyle Larson and William Byron have already knocked out their scheduled appearances, and Larson even squeezed in 2 bonus starts filling in for Alex Bowman at Darlington and Nashville. Now it's finally Chase Elliott's turn. This will actually be his first O'Reilly Series race for JR Motorsports since 2021, and get this, his first oval race with the team since 2019. That's a genuinely fun storyline for fans, because Chicagoland is making its own return to the schedule for the first time since 2019, meaning one of the sport's biggest stars is walking back into the series at the exact same track that's also making its comeback. Meanwhile, Careth remains a legitimate championship contender through all of this chaos. After this weekend, Elliott is only scheduled to step in one more time at Indianapolis. From there, Careth is set to drive the number 88 Chevrolet through all 9 playoff races, assuming he can climb back above the cut line. And that matters enormously, because the number 88 team currently sits third in the owner standings, while the number 32 team sits all the way down at 17th. If Careth manages to fight his way above that cut line, having the stronger 88 team behind him for the playoffs could be a massive advantage heading into the postseason. Now let's shift gears to story number 2, because another JR Motorsports driver swap has just been confirmed after one absolutely electric weekend. Shane van Gisbergen did exactly what everybody expected at Sonoma. He dominated the O'Reilly Series race, picking up his second win in just 3 starts this season in the number 9 JR Motorsports Chevrolet. Then, less than 24 hours later, he backed it up with a win in the Cup Series race at Sonoma 2, giving him back-to-back victories in wine country and extending his ridiculous winning streak at that track all the way back to 2025. Honestly, at this point, when Shane van Gisbergen shows up to a road course, it kind of feels like the rest of the field is just racing for second place. But as dominant as he's been, his O'Reilly Series schedule for 2026 is officially wrapped up. That's no surprise either, since there aren't any more road courses left on the calendar this year, and road courses were always the plan for him. Even though Shane won't be in the number 9 this weekend, that car is absolutely still racing at Chicagoland, just with a new face behind the wheel, Carson Kvapil. And if you've followed Kvapil's season at all, you already know nobody in this entire garage has bounced between rides more than he has. He splits time in the number 1 JR Motorsports Chevrolet with Connor Zilisch after running that car full-time last year. Whenever Zilisch is in the number 1, JR Motorsports rolls out the number 9 instead. But if somebody else, like Shane van Gisbergen, is already occupying that number 9 seat, Kvapil slides over into the number 91 Chevrolet for DGM Racing with Jesse Iwuji Motorsports. With van Gisbergen stepping away after Sonoma and Zilisch heading back into the number 1 this weekend, Kvapil returns to the number 9 for the 5th time this season, and for the first time since Pocono back in mid-June. Honestly, the numbers behind this guy's season are almost hard to believe. At Sonoma, he drove the number 91 to a 6th place finish. This weekend marks the 15th time he's switched cars this season, and the 8th different team he's driven for. Even wilder, it's his 9th consecutive race switching machinery. The last time he ran the same car in back-to-back weekends was all the way back in April, in the number 1 at Kansas and Talladega. And despite all of that chaos, constantly adapting to new equipment, new crews, new setups every single week, Carson Kvapil has quietly put together one of the most consistent seasons in the entire series. He's still chasing his first career win after reaching the championship 4 as a rookie last season, but right now he sits 6th in points, a comfortable 132 points above the playoff cut line. He's rolling into Chicagoland on 6 straight top 10 finishes, with 11 top 10s overall this year. To me, that might genuinely be one of the most underrated stories in the whole garage right now. Just picture switching cars nearly every single weekend, learning new setups, working with unfamiliar crews, adjusting to completely different expectations, and still turning in results like that week after week. That's not luck. That's talent showing up no matter what's parked in the garage stall. Put both of these stories side by side and it's clear JR Motorsports has an unbelievable amount of moving parts right now, more than maybe any other team in the series, and yet they've somehow kept every single one of these programs competitive at the same time. Whether it's Ross Chastain, Raja Careth, Chase Elliott, Shane van Gisbergen, Carson Kvapil, or Connor Zilisch, every single lineup decision over these next few weeks could ripple out and directly shape the playoff picture. With Chicagoland finally back on the schedule after all these years, and the regular season winding down fast, every race, every stage point, every single position on the track feels heavier than it did a month ago. And honestly, that's exactly what makes this stretch of the calendar so much fun to follow. Because one weekend, one car swap, one late race move, can completely rewrite the direction of a championship. So let me know down in the comments, which of these storylines has your attention more this weekend? Do you think Roger Careth claws his way back above that playoff cut line? Can Chase Elliott step into the number 88 cold and still make an immediate impact? And end of this one, thank you, genuinely, seriously, how impressed are you with Carson Kvapil quietly stacking up top 10s while switching cars almost every single week? Drop your predictions below, I want to hear them. And if you made it all the way to the hat means a lot. If you enjoyed the breakdown, do us a favor and hit that like button and subscribe to NASCAR Report today. We're still a brand new channel working toward our first 1,000 subscribers, and having you here as one of our original members would mean the world to us. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.